And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. We are live from the Anthill. This is Coach Chris here with you, and got some Call of Duty action going on here, and gonna be pretty awesome gameplay. Hopefully, we've got a lot of action coming up at the moment. It's gonna be uh, some Warzone action, and then also. Uh, we are going to have we're gonna have some Warzone action. Then we also got some Call of Duty 4v4 action. Sorry, I was getting mesmerized by the gameplay, but USC Sumter's Call of Duty team has a lot going on tonight. Potentially 5 matches in a row. So starting off with this Warzone match, USC Sumter's going up against SUNY Onondaga, I think. Community College. I can't pronounce their name exactly. We've got Warzone up first. Then at 7:30, we've got Call of Duty 4v4 going at it in CCL matchup. Going up against Northwood. Going to be a tough matchup. Then follow that up with the 8:30 Warzone game if we win this one. And once that happens, we'll be back after that we'll be going right back into 4v4 at 9. So 2 4v4 matches for sure, maybe 3, and 1 Warzone match for sure, maybe 2. Santi getting a kill there, almost got tagged up pretty rough there. Gonna need to get inside and get some plates and things like that. Also, we've got both Mayhems and Santi here. Gonna switch back and forth focus-wise. And Antonio gets a kill. And goes down. I don't like to see that. Not sure if Santi can get there to heal him. Gonna find out very soon. Santi putting one player down. Gonna get the kill. May be able to get the revive. No, he's not able. Unfortunate there. As the other player was oh so close. Santi needs to put him down. And Antonio is in the gulag here. And Santi is taking some damage. So we are playing a kill race. And we are going up against the other team. Looks like one of their players is down. Not able to check the kill feeds here as much, as Mayhems is waiting his turn in the gulag. Santi gonna use a vehicle to make his rotation to the next place that he wants to go. As this new map comes out, it is pretty flat in a lot of ways. So my play on Warzone was on this map. In the past when it first came out with another specific game title of Warzone, and Mayhem does get out of the gulag and is going to get back in. I feel like USC Sumter might be in the lead right now as far as kills, but I'm not 100% sure. We should have a handful between the two of them. Mayhem's still making his way down. Gonna try to go towards Santi, I believe. And try to play together as much as they can. Santi gonna be taking some shots. Got players chasing around him, looking. Mayhem's is on the roof now, so he is in the area. Gonna be trying to help out. Santi getting shot at again, pinging out where the player is. You hear a lot of footsteps. Mayhems goes down on the top of the building as there was a sniper up top that he wasn't privy to right away, and Santi gonna head his way to another area and try to pick up supplies and then get out of there. So the only way for Mayhems to get back in is to get purchased out here from the specific chest if USC Sumter can, and looks like that's what Santi's going to try to do here if he's got enough cash. I think he might have enough cash now, but I don't know what the buyout is. I thought it was like 3,500, but it may not be that yet, so not 100% sure how much cash Santi needs to make it work, but if he is, he's looking for that cash now, and that may have been what he needed, and is going to head back to the area to buy Mayhems back in. And had to be careful there not to buy the other guy in, but Mayhems is bought back in, and USC Sumter is back up to full power here, although Santi going to take a lot of shots. Oh no, wrong window to jump out, but he goes to Gulag and should be able to get out. I just don't think Santi expected him to go around that specific part of the building, but that team was sitting there ready to go. And watching Mayhem's play here, does look like both players are back out for Onondaga. And the Gulag opportunity coming up for Santi here.
Earn redeployment or die trying.
And here we go with Santi. Not sure if the volume's good for both teams, or with everybody, just let me know. And Santi trying to get out here. Maybe he needs to revive a little. Does take another shot. Needs to go all the way to the back. And gonna need to push that cap zone. Got a player to his left, I believe. Yep, behind him. Oh, and goes down. Unfortunate there. Santi does go down. Unfortunate. And does not get out of the Gulag. Now Mayhem's going to have to buy him out if he can. It's either 4,000 or 4,500. So Mayhem's going to look to make that happen. And does get Santi out with that purchase. So it does look like one player went down for Onondaga. Another is up. And again, watching the kills come out. This is not my favorite Warzone map. But they just changed to this within the last update. Last week, honestly. And it's going to change the meta a little bit, as well as a few other things, just in time for playoffs. Yay. And Santi taking a really slow time to get down. Kind of IDing where he wants to go, I suppose. And redeployment comes out. I'm not sure if he was bought out or if he won his Gulag, or I think he won his Gulag to get back in from the other team. Santi does hit the ground. And both players on it here and getting the loadout that they want. At least Mayhems did. Santi's still looking for some weapons. He's find something soon. And it looks like teammate is down for Onondaga. The other player is almost down too, so USC Sumter might be in a good spot here. Um, if they can continue their push. So I wish I could switch to the other players, but we're having to do this through a public match, so it makes it a little more difficult. And it sounds like Santi goes down. He does, and gets sniped across after being down. And Antonio still up, has his sniper out. And again, that's the reason why I kind of hate this map, is the slowness with the snipers, all those things. And Antonio can obviously get pushed by multiple players here, so gonna have to be careful as he tries to make the plays. And Mayhems does down the player from afar. Not sure if he'll get the shot on to put the kill down. Still trying to battle this out. Lots of snipers everywhere. It's so frustrating. Sees them, sees multiples. So a sniper battle coming out, constant. And crazy, crazy fights here.
The enemy took that one, but we'll get them back.
And that is all players down. Not sure what the score was. Gotta take a look at the scoreboard here and screenshot. And trying to see. Trying to see what the score was. I don't have a clear shot at the scoreboard. And just waiting on Santi to change his screen to the score summary. And we should have this up pretty soon. And USC Sumter possibly went up 1-0 here. Not 100% sure. Again, it's a little bit messy at the moment. Oh, we do have a screenshot. Looks like USC Sumter had three. Yeah, there you go. USC Sumter has 7 eliminations to 2. So not a ton there. Going to be interesting to see how it plays out as we move forward here. It could be anybody's game if one team has really long matches in the second go, but this is a best of 3, I believe. And going to be tight. Got to play smart in the next go. Nope, sorry, it's a best of 5 actually. So still got a little ways to go in this. But as soon as they are in, we'll be moving forward. And so it looks like we're just waiting on them to rehost, and we'll be back in. So stay with us. Trying to make sure we get this the best stream possible. It's a little different because we got to stream through Discord because it's a private match, um, or a public match. So we don't get the Codcaster result, but looking like maybe we're going to be jumping in the party here in just a moment. But as you see, USC Sumter takes the first round, both Mayhems and Santi having the most kills in the game. Better teammates gets 2 kills. Stretch only gets 0, and Mayhems and Santi 3 and 4 apiece there. So gonna be good to see for the next round. Just waiting on that to go, and we'll be right back as soon as that's up. And we are back, and it looks like we are back in lobby and searching for a match. We were having an issue. We were going to swap hosts, I believe, but it didn't go through evenly there. And we were having a hard time joining their lobby or something. But it does look like we are looking for players and moving through. So USC Sumter wins round 1. It's best of 5 here. So got to win 3. And if they win this match, they punch their ticket to the finals of the Super Regional. And by just winning 1, they will be one of the teams that moves on to the national tournament for the NJCAAE. So, going to be really cool to see how that plays out. It looks like we found a game and we are going in, and we'll be bouncing back between their perspectives. I'm not sure why we don't get a whole lot of music from the game through their stream unless they just have their music muted, which is possible. But we are waiting for everything to load in, and here we go. Yeah, snipers are pretty OP. This map just plays more to snipers, being that it's flatter and less verticality, less high-rise buildings, those type of things. I really actually kind of liked the layout of the last one, but this one is a little bit different, old school, so takes you back a little bit.
Prep time's over. Now you deploy to the war zone.
I'm trying to think the last CoD that it was when I actually played on this map, but I don't remember which one it was. I think it was actually, I do remember it was Vanguard when I played on this map a decent amount, and it was okay. I didn't mind the map, but I don't know if it's my favorite. And obviously the Vanguard weapons were way different than this game, so.
Go get after it.
But USC Sumter looking at where they want to jump out and gonna make a move here pretty soon. Looks like Mayhem's already jumped. Santee on the jump.
Enemy soldier incoming.
And both players making a move. The high-rise building is where I would probably try to land to try to get what I can. And there's a lot of players going through there. And again, the high-rise building might have been the way I went. Santee's down. Mayhem's is in the area, so might be able to get the revive on him. Gonna be close and tight. See, as I mentioned, I would have took that high building if I could have. They definitely need to get inside if they can. And gonna be in a bad spot here if they can't get off the roof. Mayhems does get down. Santee is making some plays. USC Sumter took down a few players there. Not sure exactly how many. But Santee trying to make some moves. Oh man, and there's 2 in here. Santee's gonna get them both. Well played there. Actually, that's 3 that he takes down, because I think he downed a guy up top. And man, making some plays and making that work right there for USC Sumter. Ooh, coming out of the door and gonna be in a bad spot just in general, as they were on the move trying to get him. I think he was being targeted and hunted, and I think Mayhems cleans up the 2 that were there. Got more coming in though. Lots of players in this area. USC Sumter's got decent amounts of the kills. And Santee just flashed the scoreboard for me, but I wasn't able to catch it. However, he is in the gulag now. And Mayhem's going to eliminate another one. Santee waiting on his turn for the gulag.
Earn redeployment or die trying.
And the player goes down, was challenging Mayhems. That was a close one. But Mayhems ends up living and is getting tagged up right now, so needs to go get his bearings. Not sure if he had any plates. Yeah, he's got one plate. And he got another one up, or 2 plates. Just put one more up. And, ooh, gonna be headed right up top. And gets a player down, but wasn't able to finish him off. Maybe he did. Santi got out of the gulag and is on the move. Santi back on the ground, same spot, really, and trying to make a play back.
Some of your squad is outside the safe zone.
Santi's gonna get shot from multiple directions and goes down. Maybe not the best place to land. Maybe land closer to Mayhem's next time, but Mayhem's making a run here, trying to get players down, gets multiple, and battling it. Ooh, he was so close there, but goes down. And I think he goes to the gulag. I think Santi's already had his time in there. Yeah, Mayhem's does go to the gulag. Santi's got to get bought out by Mayhem's if Mayhem's wins the round here. So, and Santi just spectating on one of the other teammates that's out there. It looks like bad teammate, or better teammates is the one he's spectating. And again, not sure the score. Oh, actually no kills for Onondaga yet. USC Sumter the only one. They've got 12 between the two of them. Mayhem's getting ready to go into the gulag here.
Success means redeployment. Failure means elimination.
And here goes Mayhem's into his fight in the gulag. And gets the kill. And we'll get back into the map. And it looks like Mayhem's has enough money to buy out Santi if he can find a cash spot. I'm going to be looking for it. Yep, that is what he's looking for, to get there and buy him out. And, you know, like I said, USC Sumter's got kill lead, but that doesn't mean that the Onondaga team can't get plays or kills going, but they didn't have any just yet. And Mayhem's is going to get Santi back into the game. And Santi's going to make his move to try to get some equipment and get going. Santi getting his plates that he definitely needed, and looks like one teammate is down from Onondaga, and USC Sumter's still able to push with theirs. Oh, a player is around. That might have been Mayhem's.
Squad mates in the gulag. If they survive, they redeploy.
And one of the players in the gulag for Onondaga. Doesn't stop till all players are down. And Santi just trying to get some equipment going.
Squad mates in the gulag. They'll fight for a chance to redeploy. Your squad squad mates failed their mission. They're headed back to base.
And looks like the mission or the player failed in the gulag for Onondaga, so both players down for Onondaga. USC Sumter just plays this out until they are down, but I think maybe one of the other players does go to the gulag. I'm not 100% sure here. But USC Sumter wants to continue to get as many kills as they possibly can, and yeah, I hear a countdown. Seems like somebody's going to the gulag. And there it is, the Warzone defeat. USC Sumter loses out those fights there, but gets 13 kills, 8 for Mayhems and 5 for Santee. So USC Sumter will win round 2 as well. And we'll move forward to the next round, hopefully trying to get a kill on that, or the most kills in map 3. And then we'll be able to close that out. So as we are setting up, we've got a 2-0 lead in the series, best of 5 against Onondaga Community College, SUNY, Onondaga Community College, and I may be pronouncing that wrong. And we will be getting our lobby set up and then get back in. We'll be back in a minute. And we are back, and lobby is set. We are joining in very soon, connecting up. USC Sumter up 2-0 over SUNY Community College, and looking to close this out in this best of 5 with a match win here in the next specific matchup that we get. And gonna check some real-time scores here if I can. It looks like Northlake is up 2-0 right now. On their side, finishing with a 3-2 kill count in game 1 and 11-6 kill count in game 2. That is going on in the Centrals 2 region, and not seeing any other scores currently for those. So looking at the other postseason brackets, that's just how they're going at the moment. And looks like If USC Sumter hangs on to this, they'll be playing the winner of Tallahassee and um, not 100% sure what this other team is. Checking on that right now. North Central Michigan actually will be up, and they are up. North Central is up in their series after game 1, 12-4 over Tallahassee. So, going to be interesting to see how it plays out here for USC Sumter, as we are up in our series. We did have the #1 seed in our bracket, and North Central Michigan had the #2 seed. They are up in their match, and here we go. And we are going to see both Santee and Mayhems go back in hopefully one last time. And when that happens, we will get the W if it is that one last time. But Onondaga on backs against the wall here, having to try to close it out against Mayhems and Santee. USC Sumter Fire Ants up 2-0, trying to get a win here. Let's see if we can get more kills than 12 like we did last time. Looks like they're going to be headed towards the TV station. Let's see how many players follow them up. Lots of players coming in. And everybody's having to reload here. And I think Santee is still up. Both players still up here. And Mayhem's going to get another down. That's a few kills for USC Sumter. Santee still inside, or was able to get inside after the fiasco upstairs, and gets going. It looks like USC Sumter might be the only team up here now, potentially. So a little time to rest and go find some things to put in their backpacks and move forward. And that helicopter goes down. Not sure if a player just flew that in or if it was there earlier. I don't recall. And Santee's still looking, stacking up. Same with Mayhems. There is a player down for Onondaga. He is out. Not sure if he went to the gulag or if that was just him losing in the gulag there. But USC Sumter is going to continue on here. They did get a couple kills. I think there was about 3. Oh, maybe a few more than that. Just seeing that pop on the screen. Looks like Mayhem's in a tough spot here. He is broken. Gonna try to get his plates. Getting chased. And gonna have to fight these players behind him very soon. Santee trying to make some plays. There is a sniper over there. Mayhem's knows players are coming behind him. Potentially chasing, but not necessarily fully chasing. And Santee's just pegging, and it looks like Mayhem's is on top of the building that Santee's in. It's firing at, so just trying to make some plays here. Not sure if they're waiting to challenge these two guys in the building. Mayhems gets sniped. Unfortunate there. Does end up going down. Or unfortunate. And Santee in the battle here. Goes down, getting shot by 3 people, it looked like. Again, at kind of a disadvantage here if you only go in as 2s versus 4s, but both players in the gulag here.
Success means redeployment. Failure means elimination. Fight is ready.
And gonna see Santi get the first opportunity in the gulag.
Target down.
Woo!
Stand by.
Santi getting the kill with the frag right off the bat. That's good. Now for Mayhem's opportunity to break out. And Mayhem's able to get the kill there and move out too. So both back in. And it's looking like both players are in for SUNY as well. And Santi taking some hits pretty early here after being back. Gonna try to get that player down. Does send him out after being shot by the sniper, it looked like. And Santi back to trying to get away and pick up gear at the same time. Mayhem's trying to find his gear as well. Not sure how close they are to each other. Santi taking a look. Mayhem's taking one down. Mayhem's going to be battling again. Don't know. I don't think he got that player down. It was very close. Mayhem's trying to stun and gonna go down here maybe. No, he does not, but he does there. So I do think he got a player down, but I don't think he was able to finish him. And does die from behind after mistakenly looked like he pulled out his knife by accident. And Santi just continuing to gear up here. See, how much money does Santi have? Looks like he doesn't have quite enough to buy him out yet. I believe it's 4K. Maybe he does now, so if he can get to the buy station, it's probably what he'll be looking to do. Not sure how far away one is. I saw one on the screen, but it was pretty far. So not expecting Santi to make that move just yet. Gonna take this risky move across open ground. And as he does that, he sees one, downs him. Not sure if he's gonna be able to get the other one. He's trying. There is an airstrike in the area. And Santi does down a player. I believe one player got picked up. And Santi goes down from, some type of explosion, rocket launcher or something. Yeah. RPG. It was unfortunate he wasn't able to get that player down. And USC Sumter is up 11 kills right now. But SUNY has players on the board. Could go down here if he's not careful.
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
And does go down, but it's got a chance in the gulag. And not sure exactly what it is. Okay, there we go. Now we see him in the gulag. Was waiting on that. Let's see a fight come up here. And gonna get the win. SUNY does. And gonna be headed back to the playing field. I believe has enough cash to buy his teammate out. Is that? No, I think he only has 1,600. I thought it was 4,600. So we are just waiting to see if USC Sumter wins this or if better teammates can get the win here by eliminating 12 opponents or getting his teammate back in and then eliminating those. I guess there could still be a jailbreak. I think jailbreaks are a thing on this map, but not sure. So other players could get back in, but we'll see how that goes. So just spectating here to see USC Sumter has an 11 kill lead here.
You're losing ground. Moving.
And better teammates just kind of playing tight here. He's not a very aggressive player, plays it slower for sure. He's definitely got some work to do here.
We need medical. Incoming. I saw the light there.
And that is
We'll get a W
a
next time.
end of the Warzone map, map 3, and USC Sumter takes the win with a 11-1 advantage on that map, round 3, and that is going to put USC Sumter in the win for the series 3-0 over SUNY Onondaga and close out this semifinal round of the Super Regional and going to be headed now to the finals of the Super Regional. Trying to figure out who our opponent is going to be. It might be North Central Michigan, and that map isn't going to be played till 8:30. But USC Sumter has punched a ticket to the Nationals of the NJCAAE to compete for a chance there at winning it all, winning a national title and a ring. So we like what we see there. USC Sumter now going to go ahead and switch gears and get warmed up for CoD 4v4. And we'll be back on stream at 7:30 for that match. Thanks for everybody that watched us. I know Warzone's a little bit tougher for us to stream and watch, but we'll try to make it the best we can. But the big news is USC Sumter wins 3-0 over SUNY. GG's there to them, and we'll be up against potentially North Central Michigan or Tallahassee. North Central Michigan now has a lead in that series 1-0, but we'll be back on stream at 8:30 for Warzone, but we've got 4v4 at 7:30. So CCL action coming up next. Stick around for us and with us at 7:30. See you then. You all have fun. See you soon.